It's 2016 and there's clowns everywhere. Clowns in your street, clowns in your car, clowns under your bed, clowns in your bed. Ooh. But how did this clownery happen? Get it? Clownery? Get it? I'm so funny. Well, it all started when... Oi, mate, so listen here, how about to promote our horror film about clowns, we have actors go in the streets of America and pretend to be killer clowns. Sounds like an amazing plan where nothing will go wrong. But unfortunately, something did go wrong. Because at the exact same time, prank YouTubers were like... Okay, so to get views to our channel, let's have our friends dress up as clowns, jump out of a bush, and chase us. It'll be the most scariest thing on the world. I could already see the ad revenue running in. But then media sees this and decides to make articles about it. But they don't mention that these are marketing stunts and YouTubers being, YouTubers. And blows everything out of proportion and starts scaring everyone and causing mass paranoia. And then teenagers, high off hormones, see this and think to themselves it would be a great idea to go outside dressed up as clowns and scare people. Spoiler alert, it's not a great idea. Then people on Facebook get an excellent idea. Go outside to your local street, take a photo in a clown costume and post it to Facebook, so everyone in the area gets scared. Or, for the lazy people, they just took a photo of the street and photoshopped a clown in it. Meanwhile, real criminals are seeing all this and start thinking to themselves, well, if I just put on a clown costume, go and commit crimes with all this clownery going on, that's right baby, I used that joke a second time, it's gonna be a lot harder to catch me now, won't it? And so they did exactly that. One kid was attacked with a knife by somebody in a clown costume, and somebody in a clown costume robbed a Walgreens for like, I think it was $400, I can't exactly remember. Why a Walgreens? I don't really know, but let's just move on. Meanwhile, companies are having nightmares. What the fuck am I reading? The World Clown Association, and yes, that is a real thing, had to say these aren't real clowns. No, these are fake clowns and these are real clowns. Very distinguishable difference. Meanwhile, McDonald's sees this and has to start distancing themselves from poor Ronald McDonald in a statement that basically said, clowns are a pure nightmare and we want nothing to do with them. And the directors of it had to come out and say, yeah, nah mate, whatever's going on here has nothing to do with us, please leave us alone. And the most tragic event of them all, one that'll make you cry and shiver in your bed tonight. Costume stores had to stop selling clown costumes. I know, very tragic and sad. Back at home, people are tired of all the clowns and say, you know what? Enough is enough. This tomfoolery has to come to an end. So people start forming vigilante groups, which mostly consist of frat boys, if I'm being honest here. This is my favorite statement. I'm not gonna read it, I'm just gonna put it up on screen. You can read it for yourself, it's kind of funny. And after this, they start patrolling neighborhoods looking for clowns to make an example of. Now, as you can imagine, this wasn't exactly a good idea. While there were some genuinely frightening clowns out there, most were just dumb teenagers trying to get lols from people. So now these dumb teenagers trying to get lols from people are being chased around by frat boy college students. This is starting to become out of control, so the police have to step in and say, please don't attack any clowns you see, pretty please. At this point, police just want to keep injuries and deaths to a minimum. Police are also arresting the people who are dressing up as clowns to post on Facebook, and also the lazy ones photoshopping it, for essentially false reports. Before I finish, there's 2 more small stories I have to go over. A 16-year-old boy was found dead in Pennsylvania with a clown mask on, but media didn't report this. No. Media reported that the murderer was the one wearing the clown mask. As you can imagine, this fueled everyone's paranoia even more. And only after a while the statements came out, no, the victim had the clown mask on. So shame on you, media, for exploiting a person's death. You should feel bad about yourselves. Onto a more lighter topic though. People being chased in their cars by clowns would get out of their cars and start 1v1ing the clowns. I am dead serious, and this was the most funniest shit I've ever seen in my life. And well, that's essentially it. The Great Clown Wave of October 2016. After October, everything just kind of faded away. There were talks of clowns returning for October 2017, but nothing really happened after that, so we can thank God that there was no return of the clowns. But now, as for me, I got a very lovely person to take care of, so if you'll excuse me.